Welcome to this Advent devotional series. This is day 13 of our series. I am Reverend Lester Spees, and I have the privilege of serving as pastor at Memorial Lutheran Church in Glendale, Wisconsin. During this Advent season, I will be reflecting on some tough questions that come from Scripture and on some sacred spaces that have helped me to respond to those tough questions. Thank you for joining me in this journey. This devotion is for Friday, December 9th, 2022. And our tough question comes from Luke chapter 9, verse 33. It is good that we are here. Shall we make 3 dwellings, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah? When I served on the pastoral staff team at Faith Lutheran Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I had the privilege of working with the children and youth of that congregation as my primary responsibility. My ministry was by no means limited to those groups. However, it was clearly my focus. And I loved the time that I had there to be involved in the lives of the young people of that congregation and their family members. It was an amazing blessing for my family and me. One of my responsibilities each year in that ministry was to go with the children and youth of faith to Hillside, Colorado for the summer church camp. That usually took place the week after the 4th of July celebration. We would take close to 100 youth each year just from our congregation alone. I think the members of faith made up about 50% of the total population of campers during that week. Since the camp was filled with staff whose responsibility it was to take care of the young people and provide study, worship, and activities for them throughout the week, I could go, relax, take advantage of the beauty of the place, and participate in as many or as few of the activities as I wanted. One activity that I did each of the 4 years that I participated in this adventure of summer camp was the midweek hike from the camp base, elevation 8,809 feet, to the top of Eagles Peak, elevation 9,368 feet. The hike started early in the morning before the other campers woke up, and the hike ended at a certain hour in the afternoon, in the knowledge that if the group did not start to make its way down at that hour, it might be dark when the campers got back to the base camp. That would not have been good. So if the peak was reached or not, the journey back home began at the appointed hour. When standing near the mountain peak, looking down at an amazing view from above, at all of the things in the surrounding area, I felt I understood why Peter must have wanted to make 3 dwelling places for Jesus, Moses, and Elijah in their mountaintop experience. I wanted to stay a little longer myself. The journey was hard and long. After hours of walking uphill all day, it felt good to stay and rest, to take time to marvel at the beauty of the view below us and around us. After all that work, why did we have to leave so soon? Wasn't staying there better? Why did reaching the peak of the mountain, which seemed to be the goal, only mean that we had to turn around and go back to the campsite so quickly? Indeed, why couldn't we make some dwelling places and stay for a while? What most of us quickly discovered was that while the view was great, the true joy of the day wasn't found in the view. True joy was found in the way that we worked together to help the camper who sprained his leg on the hike. True joy was found in the conversations that we shared among counselors, campers, and pastor with the young woman whose grandmother had recently died, and she was experiencing her first real loss of a loved one in her young life. True joy was found in the relationships that were initiated or developed through the shared experiences. True joy was found in accomplishing a goal together. It was good that we found our way to the top of Eagles Peak, but it was better that we shared in the journey together, both up and down the mountain. That's where the ministry took place. That's where the strength to meet the challenges of life was developed. That's where God made the divine known most clearly. The view was great. The experience was greater.